Hi guys, this is the Janet Kinnear channel. Look at this picture of Michael Sweeney. You can see the eye, you can see the horns on it, and let me tell you, I was astounded because I saw this on a t-shirt from somebody in Hollywood, and it was just you know, eye-popping and jaw-dropping, because in my opinion this is mocking God. These images are about God, and they are using them against us. They use upside down crosses, of course, and other images, I think, to mock us and to mock God. Anyway, I'll get into that more. The next picture is a Mercury mission picture, and I am astounded by that as well. That means the eye comes in quite often if they've had pictures of it early on. It must have come in for the 1967 war with the Jews recapturing Jerusalem, but it has been here before, and I would say just like the days of Noah, baby, it's been here before. Anyway, it must come in from deep space sometimes, but it must hang around the earth as well. Anyway, God is keeping an eye on everyone. In the scriptures, God gives you images so that you can remember things. That's why the tree of life, the apple, these things are to make you remember these stories. In the scriptures, Satan is referred to as a serpent. Jesus says he saw him fall like lightning. The serpent references sin. Again, Jesus said he saw him fall like lightning, and the other reference to him is that he appears as an angel of light. Anyway, he uses and steals again. Anyway, it's astounding. I was just shocked when I see these pictures on people's t-shirts. The pyramid, again, is in the Bible. It is a monument or a marker that sits on the border. This is in the scripture as well, and they use all of these things against you because they try to say that they know what's going on, when in all actuality they are deceived and they don't have any oil in their lamp, and so they really, their eye is dim. So anyway, they are blinded. They are very blind. Anyway, we're going to talk about Solomon because that's really cool as well. We'll do that in the next segment. So just hang in there. Guys, we're going to talk about Solomon really quick. I kind of left you hanging on him in the last video. There's a book out there called The Lesser Key of Solomon. It is rumored that Solomon learns with his magic ring how to control the demons, and he can summon them and enslave them and imprison them. I don't know if any of this is true, but it is the conceit of man that they can do this. The only one I know who could control these evil spirits is Jesus Christ. He is the only one. Anyway, and we have been given that power through him to control these things. Anyway, Solomon is a good picture of America. In the beginning, Solomon asks for wisdom for his people, and so God grants him that. He warns Solomon not to do specific things like take too many wives. Solomon does it, and in fact, God warns him not to take pagan women, and he does that too. He does everything that God tells him not to do, just like we do today. Anyway, he gets further and further away from the truth. He becomes conceited. He believes himself to be a god, that he is in control. He builds these high places for his wives, and then in the end he begins to worship these entities, these demons, these whatever he's doing, and he turns his heart totally from God. His eye becomes dim. He can no longer see. He no longer has wisdom. This is a perfect example of America. She started out for the people. She gave all this power to the people through the Constitution. Most of these men were really in tune with God and the scriptures. Most of them were believers. A lot of people try to say that they were not, but they were. There were many pastors among the men who signed the Constitution. Anyway, in our conceit here in America, we think ourselves to be better than God. We have turned away. In fact, Truman makes a deal with these entities for their wisdom and knowledge, or their power, and we see today the same pattern that Solomon did. We are now building shrines to Satan, or high places. In fact, there's one at the Air Force Academy now close to a church. So we are now beginning to build these high places, and soon everyone will be worshiping Satan. Anyway, just know that that's what's happening. The Bible is your key. It is your roadmap to the truth. We follow these patterns. These patterns are in the scriptures for us to be aware of. Because men have rewritten history, you have no idea that we do repeat the past, and so God has left us this information in the scriptures. Anyway, America is just like Solomon. We are falling away. Our wisdom and knowledge is becoming dim. We are becoming deceived, just like the people in Hollywood. And this fall is coming to a conclusion right at the end of the age. We are close to the end of everything. We're coming to the end of this 120 Jubilees, this 40 Jubilees. Anyway, just know that they steal everything from the Most High and they turn it to their own. This is part of this falling away. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thank you, Watchmen. You guys get the best pictures. In fact, the pictures are getting stranger every day. So we're getting close. The signs and the sun, moon, and stars. And then we have earthquakes, of course, and all of these other natural occurrences happening that have never happened before at this rate. Anyway, we are getting close to this end, and there's a 40 Jubilee period from the crucifixion of Christ and Pentecost to now, and we are coming into that as well. I do believe the signs are pointing to the end. Look up, for your redemption draws nigh. I'll be back. Thanks.